Oh my god, 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 breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I know who the next Vice President of the United States is going to be, that Barack Obama's going to pick. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's ReallyRick, and I have absolutely fucking totally mega international, better than Drudge Report CNN, breaking fucking news right now. Okay, it is 3:35 in the morning. I am so tired and everything, but I know who Barack Obama is going to pick as his vice presidential nominee. Okay, let me tell you the story, and I swear on everything, I swear on YouTube and World of Warcraft that this is totally true. Now, I'm like totally in bed, and I'm getting ready to log off. And I have a friend who works for the Barack Obama campaign. He's actually pretty high in the inner circle. This is someone I knew way back home in San Francisco, and I'm not going to reveal his identity, but if you look, you can find out. Okay, anyway. And, you know, we've been kind of good friends, and when I say friends, it's, you know, I know that he did porn, and I've blackmailed him and threatened him and stuff that I would, like, reveal it to the world. But anyway, so this is the first time I've seen him log on in forever, and I sent him an instant message. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing on? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and blah, 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 blah. He's like, well, it's just been hectic around here and totally busy, and I'm like, well, you know, I love Barack, I hope everything's going well. I'm like, you know, it's only 11 days to the election. Why haven't you guys friggin' announced the VP yet? And he's like, well, we know who the VP is. He's like, obviously I'm not going to tell you, but we know who the VP is. And I'm like, well, you know, they say that you guys are going to announce it via text message, and do you really think that's going to work? It's so going to leak to the press days, if not hours beforehand. And he's like, no. He's like, we've got this technology. No one's going to know. We're going to press one button, and boom, it's going to go out to everyone. And we're not doing a press conference until after the text messages are sent. The text messages, he says, will be sent in the morning. Then they'll do a press conference, so it'll make, you know, the evening news. And I'm like, well, why are you guys waiting so long? And he says, well, I can tell you that one of the reasons we're waiting so long is the Olympics is getting all of the attention right now. And he said the main reason that they have not announced is Michael Phelps. He's like, if he breaks Mark Spitz's record, then, you know, that's all everyone's going to be talking about. So what he told me, he's like, look, I can't tell you anything, but after Michael Phelps is done with all of his swimming events, he's like, that would be... He's like, if I were to be on the inside, which he is, he's like, that would be my bet as to when the announcement will be made. I'm like, okay. So then the talk goes on to this website, or this game on CNN called The Political Market, right? It works like a stock market. They have questions like, who is Obama going to pick as VP? Who is McCain going to pick as VP? And it'll say like, you know, Hillary Clinton has a 15% chance, and you vote. You know, I believe this is too high, I believe this is too low, and you bet fictional money, and blah, 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 blah. So he asks me, he's like, well, who do you have your money on? I says, well, obviously I've taken my money, and I have Hillary Clinton as a no. I have Joe Biden as a no. I have Evan Bayh as a no. I have Sebelius as a no. But I have most of my money in Wesley Clark, and I have most of my money on Tim Kaine. So he's like, well, if I were a betting... well, first of all, he says, well, if I were a betting man, I would say that you're doing pretty good, and that one of those is right. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Did he just say what I think he said? If one of those is right, well, is he saying that Hillary Clinton no is right and all the rest are wrong? Well, that can't be right, because then it would be, you know, then it would be like, well, it can't be by. So anyway, what I gathered from that is if he says one of those are right, that means that narrowed it down to Wesley Clark or Tim Kaine. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, okay, well then I'll just put more money into it, even though I'm not sure. So he's like, we're talking and everything, and I made a little joke about the gay porn. I'm like, so, you know, you're not worried that the gay porn thing will come out and, you know, you'll have to resign or something because, you know, you're looking for a White House appointment or something, and he's joking around. So just as he logged off, this is what he told me. He's like, okay, like, if you want to win your little CNN game, he's like, I would put all of your money on Wesley Clark. There, I've told you, Wesley Clark is going to be the next Vice President of the United States. You've heard it here first. It's going to break in the next couple of days. Like I said, as soon as Michael Phelps is done swimming, boom, it's going to come out. Mark my words. You've heard it here. Bookmark this video, favorite it, so when the announcement is made, you will look back and say, this guy friggin' knew that it was going to be Wesley Clark. And I'm so happy, because let's think about it. Obama Bye, doesn't have a good ring to it. Makes it sound like Obama's bisexual. Obama Biden, yeah, no, this still makes him sound like he's bisexual. But Obama Clark, I mean, come on. Clark does not get more of an American name than that. Clark is like a general. Clark is, you know, got all the military credentials that Barack doesn't. So it's going to be great. So there you go. Wesley Clark will be Barack Obama's vice presidential nominee, and I'm probably lost a friend. And but I don't care. He did gay porn. So there you go, YouTube. You've heard it here first. Wesley Clark, Barack Obama's vice presidential nominee.